Greetings everybody, Arya here, and welcome to another Game of Thrones episode review. So today we're looking at the 6th episode of Season 2, The Old Gods and the New. So, here we go. Beginning in Winterfell. Having taken Winterfell, Theon promises to Bran that he won't harm the inhabitants. When Sir Rodrik spits on Theon, Dagmar insists Theon need personally execute him. Despite the urgings of Bran and others, Theon decapitates Sir Rodrik. Osha seduces Theon in exchange for her freedom, allowing her, Hodor, Bran, and Rickon to escape Winterfell. Meanwhile, in the Westerlands, as Robb flirts with field nurse Talisa, Catelyn arrives. Discovering the nurse is Lady Talisa Maker from the free city of Volantis and sensing Robb's attraction, Catelyn reminds him he is to marry Frey's daughter. Receiving news of Theon's betrayal and Sir Rodrik's execution, Robb declares he will recapture Winterfell, but Roose Bolton advises he will lose what he has gained against the Lannisters. Bolton proposes sending his bastard son with the forces left at his stronghold, the Dreadfort, and Robb reluctantly agrees, demanding to personally execute Theon. Anyway, beyond the wall, Qhorin's expedition captures a wildling watchpost, killing all but Ygritte, whom Jon finds himself unable to kill, and she escapes. Jorah captures her but is separated from the party. With night approaching, Ygritte convinces Jon to share body warmth. Ooh my. Anyway, in King's Landing, Marcella Baratheon is sent to Dorne for her marriage alliance with House Martell. King Joffrey, struck in the face with manure, orders his guards to kill the crowd, igniting a riot. Tyrion slaps Joffrey and tries to take control, but the King's Guard refuse to obey him. No respect. Sansa is nearly gang-raped by several men before being rescued by Sandor the Hound Clegane. Ugh. Anyway, at Harrenhal, exasperated at his men's incompetence, Tywin observes that Arya can read well, contradicting her false identity. Peter Baelish arrives, and Arya tries to conceal her face. It is unclear whether he recognizes her. Sir Armya Lorch catches Arya with stolen war orders concerning Robb. She manages to escape, and implores Jack and the guard to claim her second life. As Sir Armya enters Tywin's chambers to expose Arya, he drops dead with a poisoned dart in his neck. Good. And finally, in Qarth, the Spice King, one of Qarth's ruling 13, rebuffs Daenerys' entreaties for ships. Returning to Azar's mansion, Daenerys and her entourage discover that Qarthian guards, members of Khalasar, and her handmaiden Irri have been killed and her dragons stolen. The dragons are ferried to a tower by a mysterious hooded figure. Wow, that sucks. So yeah. Anyway, let's look at the production of this episode, beginning with writing. The Old Gods and the New is the second episode scripted by the season's new addition to the writing staff, Vanessa Taylor, adapting the material taken from the following chapters of George R. R. Martin's original work, A Clash of Kings. Arya 8, Daenerys 3, Tyrion 9, Bran 6, Jon 6, 39, 41, 42, 47, 52. Also, the opening scene with the Ironborn taking Winterfell uses elements from 3 different chapters: Theon 4, 5, and 6, 51, 57, and 67. Some of the most significant changes from the book include Jon not letting Ygritte leave after refusing to execute her, the executions of Rodrik and Irri. In the books, Rodrik is not killed until later, and Irri is still alive by the end of the 5th book, and Arya using her second wish to call Omri Lorch instead of Wheeze, a cruel understeward who does not appear in the series. The Reed children have not been introduced yet. In the books, they aid in Bran and Rickon's escape from Winterfell. Furthermore, at this point the Qarth storyline is only loosely based on the source material, as the theft of Daenerys' dragons does not occur in the books. Now onto casting. This episode features the introduction of Rose Leslie playing the wildling woman Ygritte. The producers had seen her in Downton Abbey, where she had played Gwen Dawson, and they had admired her ability to do northern accents. The Scottish actress used a Yorkshire accent in Downton Abbey. She was also trained in basic stage combat at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, and was eager to play the most physical aspects of her role. Two prominent recurring actors had their last appearances in the show. Winterfell's Master-at-Arms Roderick Castle, played by Ron Donachie, and the Dothraki handmaiden Irri, played by Amrita Acharya, were killed, and in both cases their deaths in the series were far earlier than their deaths in the original books. Acharya was surprised when she found out that Irri died, but felt that the death served a purpose, making Daenerys more isolated. A scene depicting how Irri was strangled was actually filmed, but not included in the final montage. The actress revealed, quote, "I think it's hard to be strangled on screen because obviously to an extent to make it look real, you really have to be a bit strangled. So I had massive bruises on my neck the next day. I was proud. Battle scars." And now finally, the filming locations. The episode's interior shots continued to be filmed at Belfast's The Paint Hall, while the scenes at Winterfell and Harrenhal were filmed at the sets built at Moneyglass and Banbridge, respectively. Iceland was used to depict the far north, and the scenes from this episode and the next one were filmed at the glacier, and I'm sorry if I butcher this pronunciation, Svinfellsjökull in Vatnajökull National Park, close to Skaftafell. Again, I apologize for butchering the pronunciations of these. At Dubrovnik, the production used the seashore between Fort Bokar and Fort Lovrijenac to film Marcel's departure. The Pile Gates inner gateway for the riot scene, the inner terrace of Fort Lovrijenac for the refuge where the royal family hides from the mob, and the Rector's Palace for the atrium of the Spice King Karth. In this later location, the bust of the Croatian 16th century seaman Mihail Prakat can be clearly seen. That's interesting. So overall, this is a pretty darn good episode, and definitely sets up things that we'll be seeing later on throughout the season and into the next. So, overall, I give The Old Gods and the New 3 Iron Thrones out of 5. Well, to next week as we take a look at A Man Without Honor. So, until then, remember everyone, winter is coming.